As global governments and the business world mobilize to dramatically cut carbon emissions and meet ambitious net zero targets, carbon capture and storage must and will become a significant part of the solution. Many scientists and policymakers argue that carbon storage is crucial if we are to limit temperature rise to under 2 degrees Celsius, the goal of the 2015 Paris Climate Change Accord. In 2020, some 34 billion tons of CO2 was emitted globally, yet just 40 million tons is currently being captured and stored. The International Energy Agency estimates we will need to capture 100 times that amount by 2050. The good news is that carbon capture and storage is already a well-proven technology. It has also been effective in capturing 90% of CO2 in electricity generation and other industrial processes, such as fertilizer plants. So how does CCS work? Simply put, CO2 is captured before it is released into the atmosphere. The gas is compressed into a liquid state, transported to a carbon storage facility, and then pumped underground, where it is stored and sealed in secure geological formations. There are two main ways of storing carbon deep below the surface of the Earth. The first is by injecting CO2 into depleted oil and gas fields, which has the economic benefit of increasing production. These reservoirs are made up of porous rock, which are below a thick layer of impermeable cap rock. The second way of storing carbon is by injecting it into saline formations, deep porous sedimentary rock that is a natural store for CO2. The CO2 sinks to the bottom, moving the carbon even further away from the atmosphere, where it can be stored for eternity. When the CO2 is injected to either form of storage facility, it is carefully monitored and recorded using sophisticated technology to verify its location, ensuring it is permanently stored. The final step of the process is to permanently seal injection points into reservoir or saline formations, making sure the CO2 is sealed away for eternity. Carbon storage is now being deployed at an industrial scale, when it will safely store billions of tons of CO2, contributing immensely to the world's net zero ambition.